أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ما شاء الله لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وإن أربعين يدك الخلوة والسلوك في هذا المسجد بلد يا سيدي تركاتنا الصعبة وخير في جميع. What's the second part?
در شهرت آفت است.
He said شهرت
آفت است.
Two parts to Shah Naqshband's famous saying, our way is sahbat, to come together in association and asking the attention of awliya, attention of Prophet and of our Shaykh, either physically or spiritually, and goodness comes on the group, goodness is in the gathering, how you want to translate it. And the second part of the saying is not as often repeated. Well, what's the second part?
در شهرت آفت است.
Shohrat?
در شهرت آفت است.
In the fame or popularity brings pestilence with it, a sickness which destroys everything. Pestilence what destroys the crops, locusts and plague and blight and drought, everything that destroys what you did, that kind of thing, destroys the goodness you accomplished. So, asking forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I remember when I was younger, they used to have cartoons, even in my day. There would be the cartoon character, he'd be confronted with something, he has to make a choice in the story of the cartoon. And two clouds would appear on either side of his head. And the right hand cloud would be an angel. The angel would be good. The left hand side was a devil, a shaitan, urging him to do something bad. And he was caught between the two. It's like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is inspiring us, and Prophet is inspiring, and Shaykh is inspiring to do goodness at any moment. And Shaitan is calling us to do what Shaitan calls us to do, badness. He's never happy to see any good thing done. So we're saying, as Prophet taught us, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, how to keep us away from Shaitan, not to fall down. Our ego wants to do every kind of badness. They make popular movies now, gangsters and criminals doing every worst thing they can do. And people are watching those movies and they think it's something good. It's not good. Teaching people to follow Shaitan. Allah says you will be tested. And so we're going to be tested. And we have to try to respond to every test in the best way, not the worst way. Sometime Maulana Shaykh will send a good situation to you. Sometimes he'll send a difficult situation to see what you're going to do. I remember one time I used to do the Jummah prayer in a small masjid like this. In some years we had a lot of people came, some years was only a few. And on the door of that masjid there was a donation box. I had the combination to that box. And people would come and put something. When they're gone, I was the last one to turn the lights, and I would take what's there. That was mine. One time, open the box, $1 or $5, nothing. This is my, for the week, everything. Later on, one of the people who had the control on the box, he said, Mullah Sheikh said, take everything, leave only $5, see what he's going to do. I want to see what he's going to do. But he didn't tell me that. He drove home. Cheeks. Mom, difficult job. Some, if they're in a good position, one wedding, one funeral every week, you're all set, no problem. Others, it's more difficult. But they test you to see what's going to happen. Allah is testing us, khayrihi wa sharrihi, goodness and difficulties, badness. Looking to see what we're going to do. And we're asking, as Prophet used to ask and taught us, and as Mulana taught us, to make dua, Allahumma la takilna ila nafsi tarfata ayn. Don't leave me, oh my Lord, in the hands of my ego.
Amen. Don't
leave me to that devil in this bad cloud on my left, pushing me always to do the worst thing. Prophet used to add, فَإِنَّكَ تَكِلْنِ إِلَى نَفْسِ طَرْفًا إِنَّكَ تَكِلْنِ إِلَى نَفْسِ وَقَرِّبْنِي مِنَ الشَّرِّ تُبْعِدْنِي مِنَ الْخَيْرِ. If you leave me to my ego, I'll be drawn quickly to badness and far away from goodness. And I'm in need only of your mercy to save me from difficult situations. If you leave me to myself, my ego, I'll fall into a problem. And Moana taught us, when you have a difficulty, come to him. Come to him. Say la hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Oh my Lord, you have power over everything. You are carrying everything in your power, and carry me also to safety. Or the Quran فاستعيذ بالله ومن يتق الله يجعل له مخرجا. Who fears Allah, Allah makes a way out for him, for his problem. Who is aware of Allah, who calls Allah to heart, not to take matters quickly into your own hands. Quran gives the example. The enemies of the Prophet ﷺ, or our past prophets, they were asking to take matters in their own hands and bring decision now, immediately. And so, okay. They brought their own destruction. Sayyidina Ali, Karimullah Wajah, Shah Mardan, that Mawlana's secret. They said, went to him. He's the field marshal on the Mardan, Maidan, the battlefield, if you want to look at it. He's the one looking over, you see the general looking over the map of the battle lines. Anyone steps foot onto the field of spiritual struggle, fighting to their ego, into shaitan, he's field marshal for that. And he used to say, beware of too much planning. How many people plan their own doom? They tried to arrange everything the way they thought was going, and they wound up, the very thing that destroyed them was what they arranged. So, we leave it to Allah. Ahsan tadbir la tadbir. Best planning, no planning. We'll leave it to Allah what we're going to do. This is a association and a tarakat for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to learn about Him and to know about Him and to know about ourselves and to try to follow Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and follow our Shaykh to reach the good manners and to try and reach a opening. If we're not reaching to opening, we have to know there's something wrong with us. Nothing wrong with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Must be something with us that we can't carry. We can't open because we are loaded down with our ego, with ourselves. If Allah opened something for us, we couldn't carry it because it doesn't fit with our ego. So we have to know we have a lot of work to do on ourselves. Better to be busy taking away our own faults than to worry about the faults of others. Prophet of the first and the last, knowing everything. He says, I have ulum al-awwaleen wal-akhirin. Means he knows what's going to happen. I have knowledge of the beginnings and the endings, everything. Bidayah wa nihayah. If they know what's going to happen, we have to keep patient and keep quiet. He knows. Sayyidina Osman, radiallahu anhu, karimullah wajh, he was murdered, martyred and murdered by his brothers. And when they came for him, he put his sword down, said, I'm not going to raise my sword against them. I'm not going to give harm to the Muslims by my hand. And they killed him, but he didn't defend himself. As Kabul and Abul. Kabul killed Abul, Cain killed Abel, and Abel said, I'm not going to defend myself. If you're going to kill me, you'll take my sin on you and your sin. I'm not going to. They say if two people come to fight each other, both is going to Jahannam. One because he killed the other one, the other because he wanted to kill the other one. So quickly, disputes escalates into hatred and violence. Better to leave it to Allah. Better to leave it. We're asking to make Allah happy with us, and Prophet ﷺ happy with us, and our Shaykh to be happy with us.
Amen.
And may He open the ways for that. That's important. If He's happy with us, it doesn't matter if no one else is happy with us. If everyone's happy with us and He's not happy with us, what's going to be the benefit? Therefore, Shaykh Abdul Haqq said, in fame is a sickness, a difficulty which destroys all your good deeds. You might reach a situation where your people are happy with you, but Allah is not happy. So what you gain? What you gain? Nothing. Nothing. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد سيد الأولين والآخرين. We'll keep it short. It's 10:30. Work night. May Allah grant us clean hearts, pure hearts, to be busy with His zikr, to be busy with salawat, to be busy with Quran, khairat, and good deeds, and not to be busy with anger and hatred and speaking so many things that never going to benefit us and never solves anything. Astaghfirullah. 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 ولو أنهم ظلموا أنفسهم جاءوك فاستغفر الله واستغفر لهم الرسول ووجد الله توابا رحيما. O Muhammad, O my beloved one, says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if only your people, I know whom, only your people had come to you asking forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you asked forgiveness for them, they would have met their Lord, they would have encountered Him in His beautiful aspect, Tawab and Rahimah. We want that, nothing else. Ya Rasulullah, اللهم إني أسأل وأتوجه إليك بحبيبك المصطفى سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم be a rahmah. يا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم استغفر الله إني أتواصل بك إلى ربي هذه حاجة أتوب عليها وشافي فيه.
آمين.
فاتحة. آمين. ربنا تقبل منا. That's what he gave to say tonight. Fatiha. آمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله